everybody, this is Rydo, and we are back with another recording of Gone Home. Let us continue. So, we figured out that the father is somewhat obsessed with the JFK assassination, which isn't super surprising because almost everybody of their father's age, particularly male, that I have met, was somewhat obsessed with the JFK assassination. So, not really that surprising. Alright. Here's a note. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I've known you've been published. You're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Audio Aficionados has too much review work to go around and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, well, in his case, whiskey, listen to some records and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I've included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some writing samples to my editor and tell him your old college chum Mike sent you. Here's the address, David Cupping. So, the father wrote 2 books and couldn't get the 3rd book that he had written published. It's probably called The Accidental something, because the first one was called The Accidental Savior and the second one was called The Accidental Pariah. What's this? Girl Scout A, Role Model B. Alright. Am I gonna listen to this whole song? Interesting. The real question is, am I going to get content ID'd by YouTube for listening to this whole song? I'll probably get content ID'd for listening to even that much. This sounds like something Sam might have recorded. I'm not getting any subtitles, so it's hard to understand her. I put role model in, I guess. What's this? Sam thought this might help. Making friends even when you're... It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry about them again. This book will teach you how to make friends even when you're shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Okay. So I assume by playing that tape of Role Model. Let's see what this book is. What's this story? It's great too. The Heathen at the Edge of the World. Story The Turtle People Part 1. Captain Allegro looked off. Let's see. I can't read that. It can't zoom in anymore. Let's see. Captain Allegro looked off at the ocean. It went on forever, so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, I thought. We lost them at Horse Island. The first mate said, Uh, Looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled to Captain Allegra, "Y'all never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise. Your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Okay. And that was written by who? Sam at age 2. So Sam has some decent writing chops. Probably, I would say, better than. Uh, Alright. Girl Scout. No. Role model. Doesn't look like I can flip this. I'm trying to flip it over so it plays the other song, but it doesn't seem like you can. That's a little annoying. But that inherently would be my first thought, would be to see if you could play both of them. Greasy pizza box. So where are we on the map? We've been to the TV room, the front porch, the foyer. I don't think this mansion can go much further in this direction. All kinds of creepiness. Grab eraser. Bunch of coupons. Save 25 cents. It's a bunch of coupons all the same size and cut out of a newspaper. Okay, that makes no sense whatsoever. That really makes no sense. Why would you even have that many coupons unless you are handing them out? You use coupons if you're going to use coupons. An example pamphlet. U.S. Department of Art, Agriculture. Let's see. Forestry, do not distribute to the public. Prescribed burn procedures and precautions. So they don't want the public to know how to start fires, which I guess kind of makes sense. This plant, I've seen this plant before, because that's like only 3 styles of plant in this game, which is fine. Almost every game that's the case. Another creepy room. Do not put rugs over cords. As much as you would want, try to avoid it, because over the years people walk on that rug and then it puts friction on it and wears the cord down and you burn down your house. So how do I get that light on? I would like that light on. These look like records. So are we in the record collection room? Like a, kind of looks like a bar. Let's see, turn this lamp on. What's this folder? Assignment. Reproductive system worksheet. 9/9/1994. Below are 2 stories. The events are out of order. Get a sheet of 1-line paper with write reproductive system worksheet number 6 on top. Then choose one of the 2 stories, A or B, and rewrite it. At the beginning, of the sentences. Put the sentences in chronological order and make sure the last sentence is a good concluding statement. So, is this a sex ed? Or wait. This looks like an English / sex ed thing. The A story seems to be about fertilization from the female side, and then B seems to be about creating sperm. But this does not look like the right thing. It says the menstrual cycle in novella, the early morning of September 1st, 1938. Yeah, we'll read it this way because I can't read it the other way. Essa Glatz stares out the window of a train. It travels from the Vienna back to her home village of William in Poland. As the train rumbles along the sunrise over the countryside, she can think of her dear Borisley, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep with her guts in a ovum starts to develop. Essa's train approaches its destination. Her heart races. The lining of the uterus gets thick and soft. Okay, so I think she really did do her assignment. She just flavored it up quite well, actually. As Essa steps off the train, her eyes dart quickly across the gathered crowd. Then there, her dear Boris, still in his baker's smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. The ovary releases the ovum. It travels through the fallopian tube. Over the wheezing of steam engines, a deep hum glows. It's coming from the sky. Dark shadows pass over the station. A whistling sound. Essa, her thoughts only a second faster than the bombs, reached out towards her dear Boris across the ground. Their eyes lock and the moment freezes. The flash and smoke envelops them instantly. In the assault by German forces, almost 75% of the people in her hometown are killed, the rest including Elsa, and for a time, Borislav huddled in a half-destroyed church. He is blind, his legs are missing, bandaged with torn bedsheet. Elsa's egg will not be meeting a sperm. It dissolves. 2 weeks later, Boris loses his grip on life. Elsa has given up her rations to keep Boris alive, but in the end, nothing can save him since the lining of the uterus is not needed for a pregnancy. It comes out through the vagina. Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries, and then the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. See me? I think that is an excellent job. Just excellent job there. And I heard somebody creeping around again. I mean, that is a major level of trolling I would do to a lot of teachers I had in school. I was a bad student. I would have totally done something like that. I would have actually not done it as well. World history. Let's see, can't read it though. It's weird that some things you can read and some things you can't. Coaster. I should be really obsessive and grab the soda and then put this Dr. Jitters on the coaster. There. The soda is on the coaster. We We can open the cover and we can play the record. Let's see. What is the record? Let's see what it is. Got a need for you. Play it.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue. Can't get you off my mind. What am I gonna
Voodoo, mildew, and shandu.
Why, Daddy, I didn't know you were here.
I'm right here looking at you, honey. If it ain't me, it's my shadow.
Do you think I sent you far away
I ain't been nowhere.
from me? I thought you'd stay away from me.
Trying to cut
But hopelessly you got me down. You left your voodoo all around.
I left my trunk in town.
I got
That is a weird
Yeah,
thought I'd
record to
give
be
a
playing.
for you.
I hear you.
I dug my heart a
That
grave.
would be spooky. I'm probably
Don't
scaring.
keep on
If there
holding
is
me.
anybody in this house with me, I'm probably scaring them to death.
Yeah.
I got a need for you.
I
Wouldn't
wish
that
you
be
had
the
a reason
weird
to
twist
be
if my family is like tied up in the attic and there's like some criminal broke in and I'm just scaring them to death and electrician and watch him like a hawk. Come on. Pull the string. So this could have been like a master bedroom. It's got a big enough closet. The accidental savior, just boxes and boxes full of them. So as we see more and more of these copies of his books, we're realizing he didn't really sell that many. What's this note? Samantha, please give this to your mother. Alright. Janice, thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighter tape and I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. Now, hurry, returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Scholes.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
So, default friends. I can attest to that in my life experience. There's a lot of default friends. People that you live next door to, people that... ooh, that was creepy. People that happen to be in your same class, go to the same school, sit next to you at lunch type stuff. Just friends by default. So there is a link here. She was over here trying to impress some girl that played Street Fighter, and she's getting Street Fighter for the Nintendo from Danny. So that is a chain of events that kind of makes sense. Manipulate Danny to get the game, to meet the girl that she is interested in being friends with. Lip stuff. Interesting. That is new. And then there's... if I grab this die and then roll it, it doesn't even roll, does it? Well, I got a 1. And throw. And I got a 6. And a 1 and a 7. And I can't quite focus without the reticle back on the die. There we go. We'll throw it again, see if it changes. 3. Okay, so it does randomize somewhat. Interesting. And then a bunch of more coupons. Which, somebody's collecting way too many coupons. Oh well. So we progressed pretty well. We went to the music room, the TV room. We found another journal. It's pretty good. And that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps me out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.